walking His way means that we look to Jesus in everything that we do.
Walking in the Lord's way is just like listening and having your heart open to His will and what He wants for your life.
I've learned that it means that we have to walk in His way. We have to trust in Him and know that He's leading us in the right direction.
Jesus is right there with them, that He wants them to trust in Him, and He wants to just be there with them and walk through the storms of their life with them.
To put your trust in God means to put your whole trust in God, to not depend on your own self, but to always just look to God if you need any help.
To trust in Him and know that His path is right for you.
It means to trust in Him and put your whole heart in Him.
It's important to trust God with all your heart because He has a bigger plan. He knows a lot better than what we do.
Not trusting Him with all of your heart really isn't trusting Him at all, because if you can't trust Him with your whole heart, then you don't have a lot of faith in Him.
It's important to trust Him with all your heart because you need to love Him. I mean, He's your Savior. We should love everybody.
To follow God and to have Him take up your entire heart, and to believe in Him and trust Him and follow His path that He set out for you.
Lean towards Him too and depend on Him too, because He knows your whole entire future.
It's so much better to depend on God's understanding than to lean on our own understanding, because God understands everything. He sees the big picture, and like we learned this week, we can trust in God even when we don't see the whole picture.
It's better to depend on God's understanding better than our own, because we are just humans and we are clueless compared to God's knowledge.
He knows your life and He has such an awesome plan for you. And if you depend on your own understanding, then you're going to lose sight of what God has in store for you.
We can seek God's will by reading the Bible and learning more about Him. God has a plan for every one of us, and He has a specific one for each and every one of us, and He just wants to help you get through that plan, and He knows everything that's going to happen.
I really hope that my campers go home with this security in the Lord and this newfound joy that they have found in trusting Him.
I want my campers to take away that their own plans that they might have for their life are not necessarily God's plans, and that they need to listen to God, and His plan is what they should be seeking after.
When I go home, I think I'm just gonna keep growing my connection with God every day and ask my parents more about it, go to church, and really just connect with God there too.
Trusting in the Lord is so much better than trusting in anything else. Here at camp, it's a little easier to understand that and to live that out. But then once we get home, I just hope that all of the campers really remember that trusting in the Lord is so much better than anything else.